It's fine that we barreled our way in here and all, but this fog isn't going to trap us inside like it did.
I can't be... It seemed to me that this fog was actually conjured to...
Didn't just happen naturally. That...
Everyone! We're...
From what I can tell, we seem to have crossed through the Flumen Strait and into...
So that fog gave us enough cover to push our way past... I guess what matters is that we squeak...
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it! What in the crap was all that? Why did the Balta Sea Force...
Keep it down in there, goofball.
Oh, come on! Tell me this! All of a sudden, our allies are raining fire on us, while the Greeker...
Speaking of which, where did those Greeker end up?
Good question. I'm not seeing any of their ships around.
Don't you have any idea, Isa, about why the Sea Force attacked?
I'm sorry.
At any rate, it's too risky for us to be sailing out in the open like this. Might be smart to find a place to hide the boat and get her patched.
Good idea.
The best thing we can do for now is keep our priorities straight. Some weird-looking formations over there.
I believe those are the Rainorh. They're also called the Eroded Remnants, named after the array of...
Well, I'm no grizzled naval command, but that island over there might be the safe haven we're looking for.
True.
Then that settles it. Okay. How's about we have everyone give a status report?
All of the wounded have been attended to on our end. Adol's condition requires constant care from my father and Dr.
Adol.
Damn it all! We should have known that witch Yurth had one last trick up her sleeve. It's a done deal, though. The Sandros is what needs...
Yeah. There's no telling if or when the Balta Sea Force will track us down. On that note, we finished verifying which parts of the ship...
Nice work, Cruz. How long do you think it'll take to get her back?
Well, it's about the same level of damage as it was after our...
If we expedite the process at full bore, that's a generous estimate, though, with how exhausted
Don't sweat it. Repairs are just part of the routine at this point. We'll round up everyone who can pitch in and knock it out.
Leave it to Dogi to keep the cogs...
Adol?
Not so fast, man. You sure it's okay?
It's a miracle you even can. The way it looked, that blade struck you right where...
What a relief you're all right.
Even Dr. Flair couldn't believe he got better in so little time.
I figured you weren't gonna kick...
Guess this is as good a time as any. Adol. Everyone. I'm still reeling over it, so this might not come out exactly right. But, as of a while ago, I can now tap into the might of a berserker.
For real?
The might of a berserk.
I was there this one time Grimson used it. It's this Norman thing that makes you crazy. And I mean...
That's not
One of the mercenaries in my group was a Norman. So I've seen the Berserker state before too. It's an intense form of combat that lets the user fight at multiple times the way I hear it, they can't stop until every last bit of energy they have is spent.
That much is true. You get completely overtaken by power. It's as if your body's consumed with a burning desire to turn everything. That feeling holds you hostage, causing you to attack anyone and everyone.
How awful.
Sounds no different from Rosa during her runaway rampages.
Maybe you'd like to be turned to ash?
That's pretty much what I thought going, but apparently, it gets triggered by the darkness in one's heart.
Well, I don't have anything.
But back on the Nagelfall, once it looked like Adol was at death's door, those impulses started building up more right when I thought they were about to erupt. They wrapped around Yurth and absorbed her instead. Before I realized it, my gnawing urges had changed into... I could tell what it was by instinct. There was no other way to see it. This power is... no. It's more that... I'm Rolo.
Rollo. The one whose descendant the three generals were seeking?
When my urges took year then, they gave birth to a pitch-black emotion I couldn't rein back. One that rejects everything about the world, existing only. That in itself is the Rollo the Trident was hoping to manifest. Turns out the descendant of Rollos they were looking for, their liege.
You, Miss Katja?
There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
I wouldn't be so sure. This would explain why the Balta Sea Force double-crossed us out of nowhere.
About that, it all pretty much happened at the almost like they knew in advance.
Aye. Odds are, Grimson was keenly aware of me being Rollo. As for why Other and Lager protected the Sandras despite being Grieger, well...
Forgive us for eavesdropping, but we heard the whole thing.
Given the subject matter, I'd say...
Pops. Dad?
Many of Karnak's residents have been saved thus far as a result of our differences aside. I speak from the heart when I say we are grateful to...
It's for that exact reason that we've been so forthcoming with our cooperation. But then we heard what you said.
Karja identified herself as the Grieger's liege. Should that truly be the case, we will have to reconsider our...
Pops, are you freaking...
This should come as no surprise. We can't very well join hands with the same band who leveled our town.
Look, we still can't say any of this for sure.
That's right! Not even Karja herself has sorted...
And besides, think about everything we've gone. Adol and Karja were the ones who rescued you both in the first...
I understand the point you're trying to make, but the fact of the matter is that the Sandras was just bombarded by the Balta Sea. What do you suppose would become of us were we to stay this...
Ahem. I've been letting this slide up till now, but it's high time you took a fresh... You're a smart kid, my boy. This shouldn't...
Hello, hello.
A Grieger?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you can forgive this. Might I prevail upon you to humor me with a...
Lager.
So engrossed were you in your dialogue that it left no but my. Isn't this just the most delicious? Why, merely standing before you has me... Oh, Karja! You are indisputably the latest and... Rather an enigma how we failed to notice as much for all the...
Indisputably, he...
Well, if I really am Rollo, then what...
Ah, yes. What say we have you meet with Lady Lila? As our liege, Karja has every right to meet with Lady Lila. I'd say you're better served posing your wise. Not to mention, it would be ill-advised for our liege to remain with the Sandras. The spooky, the scary Balta Sea Force.
What's your take, Shield Brother? Aye. It could land us right into Lager's trap, but you have to meet with Lila either way.
Excellent. It would seem...
Karja!
What she said! There's no reason to believe a word out of...
Here's an idea. To the fair people of the Sandras, I will impart a gift. A sunstone. An ancient tool that's certain to be of use to your ill. With it, navigating even the depths of the White Shade will prove a trifling. This, in turn, will allow you to reach Serena's Island in the Marine Triangle.
Why are you giving this?
If you're going to exit the main stage, the least you can do is play the part of a rat. Though that doesn't quite seem to be your inclination. Given, as your mayor made plain, you may no longer have any incentive to...
Hey! We've got...
There is no word that rings more hollow than the human concept. Mayhaps you had best confer with the rest of your circle? Now then, my liege, let us depart once your preparations...
Fine.
Let's catch our breath. Okay, let's give it a shot. What should I do now? About time to head out.
We need to hurry for the town. Is there anything? Keep up the good...
Got some fish for me? Send any fish you can. Got some fish. There, that'll do ya. Need me to send any? I hope I can control. Anything call for me?
I've still come back.
Welcome. Any safe travel?
Never thought I'd see the day I sailed under... What's that supposed to imply? Don't forget, we're still in enemy territory.
Dear, oh dear. How disheartening it is that you're so... And to think, your welcome presence has me elated to the...
Quit chewing this scenery. If I really am your liege, where did Other go?
He stayed behind at Grugel Fortress to deal with the ball. No one else has the capacity to keep your father dear. Even I was given a good thrashing during our altar...
Crimson. He knew about this Rollo business the whole time.
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the ball, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward...
Stole the...
My word. It should go without saying that this is merely Save your questions for Lady Lila, perhaps, if you wish to learn.
Lila? What's she got to do with me?
I'm afraid my lips are sealed on that matter. Why, you ask? Because it'll be far more entertaining to have you hear the answer from the...
She's linked to the Grieger somehow. On top of being the one who gave Adol the power of mana. We're way past the point of treating her as just... Wouldn't surprise me. No. Either way, we're stuck dancing to his tune for now. We need to get something out of this. I'll be damned if we come...
At last, we enter the
The White Shade! That time we entered it from the north had us want... That giant crystal. Is it
The Sunstone. It is an ancient tool that locates the position of the sun. Once upon a time, the Normans developed a variety of techniques to aid their forays into sunstones, fashioned out of a mineral known as silver.
That's so. If you're the one making the fog, then why even bother with this thing?
From our perspective, human, I find it oddly endearing how such a species employs their ingenuity toward invention. You could consider this my way of paying homage to...
Can't say I fall...
Aha! In more pertinent news, over yonder is Serenade.
Why here, of all?
The reefs surrounding the shore prevent the Uvolti from Apologies, my liege. But you will have to make the rest of the journey.
Huh?
I shall be following you in short order, in spite of appearances.
Not sure what to think. Not her. Ever since we met, I've wanted to learn. Something inside me always had a hunch that I wasn't. But this is just. And Grimson. He never told me a. Is it because he knew this would happen?
You're asking for my... Having reflected on Grimson's actions in the Balt, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward...
You mean Grimson? I hate to drag you into it, Adol. But when I do confront him... All right. Thanks. I feel better now. We can go ashore on that beach up ahead. Just keep rowing forward. So this is Serenez Island. Not sure where Lila is, but for now...
Adol? It's me. Why? Logger, please, come.
Cut off again. Think it's safe to say we're in the right...
Go time, Karja! Let's see. About time to head out.
I think there's something around here.
Found something! I'll be right back.
Switch out! Something's here. this stuff! Hup! Hup!
Switch! Hup! Too easy! How's that? How's that? Let's make tracks!
Switch! Hup! Let's fly! Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Yeah! Oh, found something! Yeah! Huh? Huh? Nice try! Shove off!
Switch! Caught the wind! Hut! Hut! There's so many! Think again! Okay, let's get back to it. A chest! Can't wait to see what's inside!
Climbing that cascade was a breeze. Guess this is what Mana Ride's really capable of.
And we're off! Mana! To me! Trouble! How's that? Fire in the hole! How's that? think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here. Something's there. Looks valuable. Mana! And raw! Didn't expect this here. Let's make tracks!
Switch out! Frost over! Nice try! Here we go! Freeze solid! Get this stuff!
Mana! To me! Trouble!
Can't catch me! Eat it!
How's that? How's that? Mana! To me! Got this!
Close call!
Trouble! Switch! Here goes! How's this? Here goes!
How's
I think there's something around here. Found something! Burn to ashes! You? I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here. Storm up! And raw!
Hey! Anyone here?
No chance!
No response, huh? Climbed up pretty high. Gotta be close to the peak by now.
Mana!
How's
How's that? Switch! Let's make tracks!
We've climbed all this way, but there's still no sign of where Lila is. Wait, over there! Does that entrance go inside the mountain?
I did it! Together! Rotan Crumble! How's this? Fire in the hole! How's that? Crumble! No chance!
Real spacious in here. Who would have thought this mountain was hollowed out like this? Guess we'll just have to go as far down as we can. Seems like a hard nut to crack.
Let's keep it up! Looks valuable. What's this? I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here! Here goes! Look! There's a treasure chest! valuable. Something's there. Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here. I think there's something around here. Looks valuable. Monosense might come in handy here. Found something!
Damn, we're not gonna make it in time. Or maybe with Monosense, we can.
Hone in! A rare find! Monosense might come in handy here. Found something!
We can move on now. That sure was elaborate.
I think there's something around here. Found something! No chance! Too easy! How's that? How's that? No chance!
Switch! Here I go! Here I go!
Something's off. Might want to monosense around.
Switch! Form up! Mana! To me! Trouble! Too easy! Dodge this!
Huh. Didn't expect this here.
What's this? Looks valuable.
Switch out! That's the stuff!
Yeah! Pretty sure something's around here.
Go time, Karja! Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here.
Huh. The air feels different all of a sudden. You don't think... What's this? Almost feels like a prison. Adol. Hey. She looks weak, but not hurt. Let's get her down from... What did I just...
A barrier Lady Lila erected when she sealed us three generals. But alas, the only one it presently confines is...
Lager.
Left to her own devices, she would have simply sealed us away. But please, don't misunderstand me. I'm...
Explain...
For ages, I, undying though I may be, my heart is ever hollow. Thus did I grow lovesick over the sagas of man. The end point of my curiosity's journey is the manner in how does one who is undying find death. The one who sealed Lady Lila, my liege, was none other than yours. Should you wish to free her, you have no...
Don't tell me. Are you trying to repeat what...
Indeed. For that would appear to be the part taking in my essence will bring us one step closer.
Karja, you must not fight him.
Lila, why would you tell me to...
The stage is set for a most sensational performance! In service of this saga's rising action, I shall combat you with everything I can muster! Retaliate in earnest, my liege, lest your lives all be forfeit! Bear witness!
How's that?
Final
How's this? No! You mustn't fight! How can we not? He'll kill us otherwise!
your graces, your expressions, they're simply magnificent! I couldn't possibly be more elated!
Mana! To me!
It broke through!
Switch! Crumble!
Certainly splendid! A fitting development for the saga's closing chapter! What unparalleled euphoria!
Such take this! No other way around it!
Close! It broke through!
Crumble! Can't catch me!
The show isn't over just yet!
I did it!
How's this? Not a chance! Eat this!
Have your fill!
Dodge this! Doing this! Pathetic!
Let despair rain down!
Nice try! Pathetic!
Into the fog of night!
Flame off! Crumble! How's this?
Think again! How's that?
Dodge this!
Take this!
How's this?
Shall I sprout the seeds of this saga? Will you survive?
Mana! To me!
Have your fill!
Doing this! Shield brethren, together!
Sneaky little...
Karja!
Shield brethren, together!
Rousing success.
You...
I can only hope this was a... Shame though it is that I cannot witness its continuation. To share...
Damn it!
Shield, brother. Thanks. Lila. Wait.
A bit of rest. Karja.
Huh?
It has been ages. May I ask you?
Oh, the White Shade. Aye. The Marine Triangle.
Much. Adol, allow me to thank. I especially appreciate your traveling. You've gone through so many hardships on my behalf. Karja, it would seem your and Adol's combined powers have been able to keep...
Yeah, but more importantly, we've got a mountain of questions.
I can only imagine.
First off, are you a human or what? And how do you know so much about...
I am a spirit who has inhabited Obelia Gulf.
A spirit?
I am also Rollo's wife, as well as your forebear.
What?
Yes, of that...
Let me get this straight. I'm descended from Rollo and you...
Correct. I expect this revelation.
Then... what was Rollo's connection to the three generals?
I will explain everything from start to finish. Adol, I ask... Our story begins roughly 140 years ago, in a Norman settlement. Rollo was born as the son of the Jarl. He was an irascible babe, even biting off the ear of the wet nurse who delivered. As a young boy, his deeds and demeanor were marked with a brutality not his elders, their tolerance exhausted, brought him on a plundering expedition before. Rollo performed many a great feat upon the fields of battle, but he fought with such ruthless savagery that even his...
Right. Parts of this were recorded on the runestones we've seen.
Yes. But the most significant is yet... Eventually, Rollo slew his father, the Jarl, and visited tyranny upon every corner. It was then that he heard the rumors of a hidden treasure. In time, he appeared unto me.
The Sea King's throne. The one that can grant people's wish...
No. As I was saying, Rollo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne. Son of Man, what is it?
Everything!
And what does that entail?
What else? Riches, women, and...
Those desires are not your own. They are those of the ones who led you.
Huh?
gaze into the waters reflect.
What in blazes?
Someone saw fit to lade an empty vessel with you. Who then? Does that make you? From the instant we met, I could tell there was something standing before my eyes. It was as though he were far more than a single human being.
Malice?
Yes. At the same time, the malice was unadulterated, to the point where there was no sense of personhood to be. But then...
Who am I?
You. That exchange led me to a realization. It wasn't that rather, it was such a diminutive size that the malice pushed it to the... What's more, the seed of said malice was planted by...
Huh?
That I do not... From there, subsequent events caused Rollo to become aware of his own. He then returned from a lengthy voyage, after which I seated him upon the Sea King's throne. His sole wish? To live as a normal human being. The throne granted his plea, and thus did he regain his identity. However, at that moment, the malice embedded in him was hubris, Nile, and lust. Such are the true forms of Other, Lager, and Yurth. Immediately following their release, Rollo repented for his past actions and became the ruler of this land.
As the Duchy of Norgard?
Yes. The nation flourished and peaceful days prevailed. Rollo and I were wed. And together, then, those aspects of malice that were thought to have dissipated re-emerged with Grieger in tow, and by their hands, the entirety of the realm was stricken by the great calamity. Rollo prepared several arcs in which he sent his subjects to sing, but immediately after that, he disappeared from Obelia.
That was written on the runestone in the Flumen Strait.
In order to protect this land he so loved, I kept the map until a few short months ago. The generals, having regained their power, turned the tape. I used the last of my remaining strength to imbue a seashell with mana.
And Adol wound up finding that same shell in
Karja. Even while maintaining the seal, I had been able to set... But just what are these shackles that bind you? They seem to be a...
Oh, right! That's one of the things I wanted to ask about. But going by what you just said, I'm guessing it does...
Unfortunately not. And although the Trident's aim is to root themselves into your heart and give rise to Rollo anew. That is what must be addressed first and...
Adol...
Before anything else, you must avoid battling the last of the three generals. If Karja takes Other's essence into herself, Rollo will...
Nothing doing. We're taking him down, and that's that.
But...
You haven't forgotten, right, Shield? Unless we defeat Other, you'll die.
What do you mean by that? I see. Forgive me. But I can offer no... But under these circumstances, one of you will be doomed no matter what we do. Adol, Karja, would you accompany me to the Seabed Temple?
Seabed Temple?
Yes. It is where I once lived, as well as the location of the Sea... provided its power is still usable.
Chomping at the bit already, huh?
The seabed temple is further west from the Marine Triangle. Specifically, in what are known as the Waters of Creation. The Rao...
Wait! The Rao Dark Sea is home to the most treacherous waves in all of Obelia. We don't even have a ship now that Logger's out of the...
Oh, I doubt that will be a concern. Just look at the horizon behind you.
That's... Sandra's! But why? The Balta Sea Force could... Why would they take that risk?
The two of you have surmounted a great many tribulations up... I imagine the experience has left you with grievous wounds, Karja. But while there are undoubtedly more trials yet to come, you must hold your... For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey.